The Town of Summerville is considering an annexation and zoning request from developers that would allow new apartments to be built. Developers want about 4.25 acres to be annexed and zoned multifamily residential. Our Hannah Borkert talked to town staff about the request, and she talked with people who live in the surrounding neighborhood about what they think of the potential new apartments.
I haven't talked to a single homeowner that's in favor of a multifamily being built behind us.
Here at Loudon Drive and King Charles Circle is where developers are requesting to annex 4.25 acres. They have another larger piece of land that's about 27 acres that's already in town and zoned for residential directly adjacent to their request. The goal is to cluster 180 apartment units, mostly on the highland acreage of the property, which includes the property that's already in town and zoned for multifamily, and additional acres they're looking to annex.
I think it'll kill all of our property values that we have built up. I think it's going to cause a lot of traffic problems. We've already got overcrowded schools here. They're already full. There's just so many different problems with building a multifamily development right in the middle of Newington.
The adjacent property is already zoned multifamily residential, so they can technically build without this property, but they wanted this property to further limit the impact that they had on the wetlands and the floodplain.
Flooding is a major concern for neighbors like Edward Mullis II. He's lived on the next street over for almost 20 years. He says recent developments have made flooding even worse.
We have a drainage problem in the cul-de-sac. I've called several times to have it fixed. They came out here and cleaned it out, but still when it rains hard, water backs up. It never did that before they built that Berlin G. Myers thing.
Yeah, it floods all the time.
Jesse Schuler, the director of planning for the town of Summerville, says the town has restrictions that require developers to plan for flooding mitigation. Much of neighbors' concerns have been echoed by the Planning Commission with a unanimous vote to deny the request for annexation. On the other hand, Summerville town staff have recommended approval. Schuler says that decision is based on the comprehensive plan and planning principles.
Most of Loudon Drive is zoned multifamily residential. So it's not like it's a spot zoning or anything of that sort.
One of the largest concerns from a recent public hearing is traffic, citing cut-through traffic from Phase 3 of the Berlin G. Myers project already impacting the area.
You got enough people coming through Summerville, this neighborhood and the schools. There's plenty of traffic already, so you're just going to add more to it.
Our comprehensive plan also speaks to the need for more housing in the area, and particularly different types of housing to be able to one, help with affordability, and also just provide additional housing for all the people moving to Summerville.
Mullis says he'd rather have more individual homes there, if anything, but ideally not in his backyard.
There's so many other places that you could build something. Why do you have to build it right in the middle of Newington?
Town staff tell me a traffic study has to be completed before they can move forward with the project. Tonight, the request goes before the Planning Committee, and on Thursday, full council for its first reading. Reporting in Summerville, Hannah Borkert, Live 5 News.